Problem, and we already designed a solution using both algorithm, pseudocode and flowchart. Now it's time for step 3, implementation. Click on File, New Java, and do remember to apply the ITShoC technique, which only include 3 lines at the beginning of your program. Import Java util.scanner for the first line, and the second line is a class, and remember we need to choose a variable that reflect the problem solving that we need to solve, which is PMI. Main method inside the body of class, and then once we finish with these 3 lines of code, ITShoC technique, we are going to step 4, test it right away. And yay, we are free from error. Then continue to write a comment. So there are 2 ways on how to write a comment, and this is one of it. /*/ then start write a comment. Here usually we put our name at the beginning of the program. And the problem statement. So another way to write a comment is a // This one is suitable to write a short comment in the Java coding. Import statement, and here is a class declaration, and here this is main method. It's better to bring down the curly braces for the main method down here. Prepare the body of the main method, and then ITShoC technique, we are going to test it immediately. Okay, so free from error, so which is all the comments that we write just now is correct. Now it is time to write a full coding inside the body of main method. For this, we are going to refer to the algorithm that we prepare. So I choose pseudocode and put it inside the main method as a comment. Now you can see that when you implement, we are referred to the algorithm. Okay, so start for the algorithm is actually for the start main method, and stop in algorithm is actually indicate the close curly braces for the main method, and the last curly braces is end of class declaration or end of program. Just now we add a few lines of comment. Then what we do, ITShoC, we are going to test it. Okay, then no error detected. Continue. So whenever you see read in the algorithm for the coding unit 2, first one is to create. Input object. The coding scanner input, because we want to create input object, scanner input. New scanner system dot in, then semicolon. Continue with the next line for the read weight in kg. So weight in kg, remember this is the variable in coding, cannot be space. You can put a underscore like this, or you can also write your variable like this. So up to you. Equal go to input, the input object we create just now. Next, int with the open close bracket and semicolon. Now we go to the next variable. So either one. Don't put any blank space in the coding. Input dot next int. Now we add 3 new lines of code. ITShoC, we are going to test it. And here a syntax error. So which means we need to fix this error before we continue to write other coding. That is the purpose of ITShoC technique, because we implement short and test it immediately. So the syntax error will be either in these 3 lines. So then don't look at other coding. Everything is only at the 3 new lines that we just add. Then for your information, for all the variable, you need to declare it. Declare the variable means you need to put a suitable data type for the variable. So I choose int for integer here, and also for high int, we just add a new coding, test it. Okay, and yes, there is no syntax error. The cursor is blinking here because it needs you to enter the value of weight in kg and also height in meters. So we put here 56 and height in meter is 160. Then, which means everything is okay, free from syntax error. Now we try to run the program again because we want to check for the logic error. So weight in kg, we may choose the value of decimal point, so 61.5 here for the weight in kg, and yes, now the list of the error appear again. So what it means, this is logic error, something to look at the value that we enter just now in decimal relate with the data type that we choose. So this is integer, but then the user or we test by enter the value of decimal number. So that's why it's not logic. What we do, so choose a suitable data type. So it is logic that weight in kg comes in decimal number. So when you change the data type, do remember to change it also at the back. And the same thing for the height in. Okay, we change, then what we do, ITShoC test again. Now this time we put a decimal number. See, no problem. We test again. This time we put integer number. Then also no problem, which means the read weight in kg, height in meter already successfully coding. Now we continue on the formula. The same rule applies. So for the BMI variable, choose a suitable data type, and then just follow here weight in kg. This is what we declare up here, so you need to follow. Height in meter square means height in meter times height in meter. So height in meter multiply asterisk in coding. Then okay, so we apply a new one, ITShoC, straight away test it. Just choose any number. Okay, we can't see any output because we are not yet finish the coding, but one thing for sure, there is no error. Continue with display the BMI here. So coding is a system.out.print, then BMI, test it, 56.6 and 1.6. There it is. Free from syntax error. Then check using your calculator, it is free from the logic error. You can test with a variety of input value here. Basically, we already successfully calculate and display BMI based on the formula. So which means we already solved the problem. Hopefully you can see how the algorithm relate with the coding here, and then how the ITShoC works. Okay, it is very easy for you to detect for the error when you are coding short. If you have no idea what is the ITShoC, you may refer to the previous video. Briefly, ITShoC means we are implement short coding and test it immediately. Don't wait to write a full coding to test. So I think that's all for today. Thank you.